feel completely lost and confused when native English speakers talk at their normal, fast speed?
I know that feeling so well. When I first started listening to native speakers, it sounded like they were speaking a completely different language.
Welcome, everyone. Today, we are going to fix that completely. We will show you exactly how to train your ears to understand fast English naturally, without relying on subtitles.
This is such a huge step for fluency. When you can finally understand fast English, watching movies and having real conversations becomes so much fun instead of feeling like hard work.
Exactly. And the secret is not about learning more vocabulary. It is actually about learning how native speakers connect and change their words. Oh, by the way, David, talking about connecting words reminds me of a very specific listening trick that completely changes how you hear English sentences.
A listening trick?
Yes, I will share exactly how to use that trick a little later in the episode. It is very simple, but it changes everything.
I cannot wait for that one. So let's dive straight in. Why do native speakers sound so incredibly fast to learners, Emma?
That is a wonderful question. The main reason is that native speakers do not leave spaces between their words.
Yes. I remember reading my English textbooks. On the paper, there is a clear space after every single word. I expected people to talk exactly like that.
It would be very easy to understand if we talked like robots, but in real conversations, we use something called connected speech. We push our words together.
I used to make a huge mistake with this. When I listened to a podcast, I tried to listen for every single separate word. Because I could not hear the spaces, my brain would just panic and freeze. I thought I was failing.
That is exactly what happens to so many learners. But once you know that the spaces disappear naturally, your ears can finally relax.
So, how do these words actually connect? Is there a rule for it?
Yes, one of the most common rules is very simple. If a word ends with a strong consonant sound, like the letter K, and the next word starts with a vowel, we link them together like a chain.
Oh, like the phrase, check it out.
Perfect example. We do not pause and say, check it out. We push all the sounds together so it sounds like one long word. Check it out.
This is such a great listening trick for our learners. It helps your mouth and your ears at the exact same time. Let's actually have everyone practice this right now.
I love that idea. Everyone listening, do not say three separate words. Try saying this connected phrase smoothly out loud with us. Check it out. Excellent. Check it out. When you practice saying it like a native speaker, your ears will instantly recognize it when you hear it in a movie.
It feels so much more natural to say it that way, too. So, pushing words together is the first big reason English sounds so fast. But what happens when native speakers completely drop letters and do not say them at all?
That is the second big secret. Native speakers are sometimes a little bit lazy with their mouths. To speak faster, if a sound is hard to say quickly, we just cut it completely.
Really? You just throw the letter away?
That's right. A perfect example is the letter H at the beginning of words like him or her. If I want to say, I told him, I usually drop the H. I push the words together so it sounds like I told him.
Ah, told 'em. That makes so much sense. I used to get so frustrated trying to hear the word him. I thought my listening skills were terrible.
Your listening skills were completely fine. You were just listening for a sound that was not there. Let's look at another very common word, and.
Oh, do native speakers drop letters in the word and too?
All the time. We almost always drop the D at the very end. For example, instead of saying black and white, we say black and white. Or we make it even shorter, black and white.
Oh, wow, that is so much faster. Let's practice that one with the listeners right now. Everyone, Try saying black and white smoothly, without the D. Just say black and white.
Great job. Doing this helps your brain map the real sounds of spoken English, not just the dictionary words.
Speaking of training the brain, Emma, this reminds me of the special listening trick you mentioned at the very beginning of the episode. We have learned about connecting words and dropping letters. Is it time to finally share the big secret?
Yes, it is. Now that you know why the English sounds fast, let's talk about the absolute best way to practice. This trick is called shadowing.
Shadowing? Like a shadow on the ground?
Correct. Your shadow follows everything you do. When you practice shadowing, you follow the native speaker exactly. You do not just listen. You listen to a short audio clip and you repeat it out loud at the exact same time, matching their speed, their rhythm, and their connected sounds.
Oh, I see. So instead of just quietly listening, you are forcing your mouth to make those fast shapes. And that trains your ears at the exact same time. But how do learners start doing this without getting overwhelmed?
That is the most important part. You must start small. Do not try to shadow a whole movie. That will just make you feel stressed and tired.
Definitely. When I tried to repeat an entire podcast episode, my brain hurt after 5 minutes.
Right. The best way is to pick just one very short video clip, maybe only 10 or 15 seconds long.
Okay, a very short clip. What is the first step?
First, use the tools you have. On YouTube, you can actually slow down the video. Change the speed setting to 0.75. Then, listen to the clip 2 or 3 times while reading the English subtitles.
So you are reading the words, but your brain is actually focusing on how the speaker connects words and drops letters.
Exactly. Step 2 is to speak out loud with the video, still reading the subtitles. Do not worry about being perfect. Just try to match their melody and their rhythm.
When I do this, it feels almost like singing a song. You just try to match the music of the language.
Yes, it is exactly like learning a song. And then, for the final step, you turn the subtitles off. You play the audio at normal speed and you shadow the speaker completely by ear.
It takes a little practice, but it is so rewarding. And the best part is that you can do this with any video you enjoy watching. In fact, everyone listening right now, we would love to know, what is your favorite English TV show or YouTube channel to watch?
Yes, tell us down in the comments below. We love reading what you are watching. And if these listening tricks are making English easier for you today, be sure to click the subscribe button so you never miss a lesson.
We are building such a great learning community here. So, Emma, we have covered connected speech, dropping sounds, and the shadowing trick. Is there anything else that makes native speakers sound so incredibly fast?
Yes, there is one more very important secret. It is about how native speakers completely change the vowel sounds in small grammar words. It is called the schwa sound, and it is secretly hiding in almost every sentence we say.
The schwa sound? That sounds like a very strange word. What exactly is it?
It is a funny word, but it is actually the most common sound in the entire English language. The sound is just a very short, lazy
Just like that? It sounds like you are thinking or maybe a little bit tired.
Exactly. It is the sound of a lazy mouth. When native speakers talk quickly, we do not want to spend energy pronouncing small grammar words clearly. Words like to, for, at, and can.
Ah, this is another textbook problem. When I learned the word to, my teacher said it with a clear, strong ooh sound, like the number 2.
Right. But in a fast, real sentence, that ooh sound disappears. It becomes our lazy schwa sound, ta. For example, we do not usually say, I want to go. We say, I want to go.
Or even faster, I want to go.
That's right. Let's look at the word for. We do not say this is for you. We make it weak and lazy. We say this is for you.
For you. That explains why it is so hard to hear those grammar words. The native speaker is almost hiding them. Let's have our audience practice this one. It feels very weird at first to be this lazy with your pronunciation.
It does feel strange, but it helps so much. Everyone, try saying this sentence with us, using the lazy fur sound. This is for you. Perfect. This is for you. Once your brain knows that these tiny grammar words turn into sounds, you will stop trying to listen for the strong dictionary words. You will finally hear the real sentence.
This is so powerful, Emma. Today, we learned that words connect together like a chain. Letters sometimes drop and disappear completely, and small grammar words become super weak and lazy.
That is a perfect summary, David. If you practice the shadowing trick we talked about, using short videos and repeating the sounds exactly, I promise that fast English will slow down for you. Your brain just needs time to map these new sounds.
You do not need to study more grammar to understand fast English. You just need to train your ears.
Exactly. You are all doing an amazing job. Keep practicing, be patient with yourselves, and remember that every time you listen, your ears are getting stronger. Thank you so much for joining us today, everyone.
Have a wonderful week of learning, and we will see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.